quit trying to help people who don't want to be helped or something like that. Anytime I meet somebody new or I see old friends, I'm like, bro, what have you been up to? What have you been doing? How's your work going? You making any money? What are you working on? What's big? What's next? The one question I always ask every single person is I ask them this one question. So what's your goal? I actually have a podcast called So What's Your Goal because I like to learn about what other people are doing because I want to know if my goals are big enough. You know, some people's goals are so small and they don't realize that they could be bigger, that they could do more. And so people are very limited. So you have like this limited small mindset around your goals. And I want to know what other people's goals are because I've heard some shit from people. I'm like, shit, you're working on making $100 million company? Like, you're not much smarter than I am. Like, why the hell can I do that, you know? And so like, I like to always talk about people's goals and what they're doing and what they're working on. Or I like to try to inspire somebody to have a goal or to think bigger or just to get outside of their little comfort zone. Because I see a lot of people in their comfort zone and it kind of irks me because I'm like, bro, you're young right now. You have all the abilities in the world. You're a talented person, or like you have a lot of potential. Like maybe you're a little bit overweight. Maybe you're working at a dead-end job, but it's just like I see the potential in people and it pisses me off when people don't want to do bigger, better things. You know, like I legitimately just want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody do really good because I can't possibly be the only one who has nice shit and can go on nice vacations. Otherwise, I'm going to have to dump all my friends. I'm going to have to find new people. I'm like, bro, I like you guys. That's why you're my friends. And so I want to help you do better in bigger things so you can hang out with me. So I don't know. I always just kind of think about that kind of stuff when I meet people. And it might be too, if I think I pissed some people off because they're like, dude, I'm fine. And I'm like, okay, well, you could be fine then, but you won't be able to come with me, or fine, you know, like, we don't really have much to talk about anymore because like I'm thinking about levels and goals and big things and like changing shit and like, you know, trying to inspire and help people because I just don't want to see anybody be average. I want everybody to be over the top, just like killing it every single time. Okay, because it's like this. So like going back to like being the fat kid, like let's just talk about health because everybody has to have a good, healthy position, otherwise you're gonna die, right? You have to be in good shape. So when I used to be the fat kid. I know what it feels like to be looked at like you're the fat kid. I know what it feels like to be fat. I know like how you feel physically, you know, fat. Like you feel jiggly and all over the place. And like you don't feel good about yourself and you don't have freaking self-esteem. And so if you have a little bit of better health and you look a little bit better and you're like a little bit just overall a better person, like you're gonna have a better life. And I want people around me to have a really good life. Because I want to get an invite to go hang out with you on your yacht. I can't be the only one with a yacht. You know what I'm saying? I just always want people to do good because I want them to be healthy. I want them to live a long time. I've already watched people die from basically being unhealthy, and it sucks. Like, I don't want that for anybody. I don't want people to die just because you're unhealthy. You can fix that. There's like very few things you have total control over, and one of them is your health. And so like, why not be healthy? I see the best version of everybody. Like I can look at someone and go, oh shit, if you just quit your job and you started doing this, because like I know, like I'm also I feel as though like I'm pretty well educated on a lot of different topics. Like what's that saying? The jack of all trades is the master of none, but is oftentimes better than the master of one. I'm like the jack of all trades. I know a little about a lot. And I can see people in certain industries or jobs or professions and I'm gonna go, okay, you can either chill right there or you can spend a couple years of your life and you can grind and you can get to a whole new level. Like you can do shit that you never thought was possible. And so like I just look at somebody's position physically, mentally, emotionally, in their relationships, and I just kind of look at you and I go, this is what I would do differently. And then I talk to them about it and see like, hey, do you need help? Do you need advice? Do you need guidance? Is there anything that I could do to like help you just a little bit, just to like go up a level? If I can help someone get up just a notch, I'm gonna feel really good about myself because I was able to help, coach, inspire, teach somebody something that I knew, something that I experienced, to help them just get a little bit higher, because I don't want everybody to stay on the same level. For me, there's one thing that's scarier than anything else, and I didn't realize that this was scary until a few years ago, but I realized that the most scariest thing to me in my life is staying exactly the same forever. If I stayed at the exact same level for the rest of my life, I'd be miserably depressed. I'd be like, fuck, I can't seriously go higher. Like I'm always just looking for the next level. Maybe I'm chasing the freaking dragon, but at the end of the day, it's fun, it's adventure. It's like getting to the next level. It's something new, it's something exciting. It's making yourself better, stronger, better looking, more money, more friends, better relationship. There's always something more to do. You know, like I'm always a go-getter. I'm like always on the go. Sometimes it's to a fault where it's like, you know, hey man, you could probably chill and relax. But even when I'm relaxing on the beach, I'm sitting there thinking, all right, when I get back, you know, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna level up? How am I gonna get to the next level? What can I do different? I'm just always thinking about it. And maybe my mind's always racing, but it's what I love. When I see people and I see potential in them, I wanna tell you about your potential. I wanna help you get to another level. An NPC, So those are the people that you see every single day. So everybody has seen one of them before, but you didn't realize that they were there. What it is you walk into the same place, maybe you go to the same restaurant or coffee shop or whatever, and I see someone working what I consider to be like a dead-end job. Basically like a barista at a coffee shop, most likely a dead-end job unless you're planning on owning the coffee shop. A grocery bagger at a grocery store, dead-end job. And so like when you see people in like these positions that there's no real level for advancement and they're just like in this cycle where they go to bed, they wake up, they come to work, they mindlessly, like I'll see this happen all the time at the grocery store. If you guys pay attention to this, the checkout clerks, they have like this 100-yard stare. Just checking shit out, just staring off into the distance. I'm like, my God, this person's wasting their entire freaking life. They're a freaking NPC. They're asleep at the wheel. They're asleep standing up at their job. They're somewhere else entirely. And they're just not present in reality. And they just are stuck in this cycle. And so like to me, like an NPC, a non-playable character, is somebody who's just stuck in a cycle and doesn't realize that they're stuck in a cycle or doesn't think that there's any way out. And I used to be an NPC at one point in my life where I was stuck in the cycle. I was stuck at a dead-end job. I was waking up and the only thing I was living for was getting drunk, medicating myself to my reality. I was like, I didn't like my reality. I didn't like my job. I didn't like the people that I worked with. Like it all sucked. And so what I would look forward to is getting drunk with my friends. So I'd get drunk, hungover, wake up, sleep, work, hungover, wake up, sleep, drink, just this cycle. And you're just stuck in it. And you have to wake up and you have to realize, you have to step back and you have to go, holy shit, I'm stuck in a cycle right now. I'm stuck in this place of my life where I'm just like on freaking repeat. Every single day is like Groundhog Day. You wake up, it's the same day over and over again. And those are the NPCs that you see. You see them, you might be an NPC, and maybe if you're watching this video, maybe you can wake up and realize that you're in a shit position. Maybe you can realize that, hey dude, I've been doing the same thing for 12 years and nothing's changing. Like, trust me, you don't want that. Once you can break that cycle, you can get out of it and you can get to a new place, life becomes exciting. You get meaning to your life again. You get excited about waking up. Going to work is not a chore. Getting up is not a chore. Going to the gym is not a chore. It's like you start going from I have to, I get to. You get to travel, you get to do all these things, you get to make more money. Like there's just so much more out there. And when you're just stuck in this NPC cycle, you're just walking through life, just like, you know, running into walls. Like it's just stupid. And so I want to wake people up from the NPC, from the trap, from the video game, and come out there with me into the real world and realize that there's so much more opportunity out here and there's so many better things and there's so many new places to go, so many things to see. Like it's just better out here. Number one, it really comes down to realizing what you want. If you're stuck in the NPC cycle, like you're just basically, you don't really have much desires other than eating and sleeping, you know, and just self-medicating to stay in your miserable cycle of a life. If you want to start changing the way that you're thinking and escape that reality, number one, you have to realize that you're in it. Number two, you have to where do you want to go? So if you realize that, hey, I'm stuck in the cycle, you need to realize, what do I want to have? So do I want to own the coffee shop, or do I hate working my job? Do I hate the people that I work with? Do I want to do something totally different? And then number three is like, how much money do I need to own a coffee shop? Is me working at this cash register 6 days a week ever going to get me in a position where I can own a coffee shop? If the answer is no, or it would take you 10, 20, 30 years to do this, you need to get the hell out of there as fast as you can, because you're stuck in a dead-end job. Like you basically just get the bare minimum enough to live. And don't give me that shit about they should raise minimum wage. No, no, no. You need to wake up and realize that there's certain jobs that are dead end for a reason, because you're not supposed to stay in the dead end jobs. You're supposed to move on and get up and grow. You can't stay in the dead end job. Zero. But you can only make so much money pouring a cup of coffee. Otherwise, a cup of coffee is gonna be 40 bucks, and that's not feasible. That's why inflation's happening. You know, you gotta wake up, you gotta freaking have a goal, you gotta realize how you're gonna get there. And until you can do those three things, you're gonna be stuck in the cycle. You know, so if I was a barista at a coffee shop, I might be looking at a side hustle, or I might be looking at getting online and social media and sharing my dream and joy of having a coffee shop, or maybe a GoFundMe. What's something unique about your coffee shop that you're gonna open up that's gonna drive the traffic? Is it that you make the best latte in town? Or is it that you're gonna have rainbow lattes? I don't know. You know, something cool, something unique. What's your plan? Crowdfund that shit. Like anything is possible if you just freaking open up your mind and realize what you want.